Tom Rogic's arrival may well be imminent. It's Tavernier though, and now Ryan Kent. What can he do here? Ryan Kent has done brilliantly, and he's gone and equalised!
Oh, it's Christopher Julian! Celtic have been under the cosh!
Hi buddy, how you doing? Welcome to the Mairsy concept. Now, we actually originally did start there and we were getting up and running and had a power cut and boom, everything just shut down and then came back on. And these two guys were still talking away. There are a lot of good points, obviously, and I never got to record it. So we're actually starting again. So Tam and Jim are really sorry about that for there. So listen, everybody, we're going to talk about Celtic winning the 9 in a row and Celtic and Rangers in a whole for there. So let's just jump on to you just now for there, Tam. Do you think that Celtic should have been given the 9 in a row title?
I think it was unavoidable. I don't think they were left with any other options after the vote. But as I said previous, I think the vote, there's a lot there to be digested. You know, someday I do agree an independent mob should come in and see what went on, because I don't think it's any conspiracy theories, anything like that. I think this SFA is just incompetent. Do you know what I mean? I just think they're incompetent, and it's getting Rangers and Celtic fans talking about this and that and this and that. And I say, me personally, I think it's the SFA. They haven't a clue. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't run a menage. Right. Fucking hopeless.
Jim, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think Celtic were thoroughly deserved champions. They were proving it over the season. If the season had finished, it would probably finish maybe a 20-point gap and not a 13-point gap. I do agree that I'd have preferred it to be finished on the park, because it's not the same really to celebrate 9 in a row when you can't actually be there to do it with others round about you at this time. Right. So it's a real shame that. So it definitely been better to win it on the park. But as they have declared it, I'm going to read a thing from SPFL rules. It says, the season means the period of the year commencing on the first league match of the season and ending on the date of the last league match, or otherwise as determined by the SPFL board. And basically, that's what's happened here. And under the clause C38, the club occupying the number 1 position at this time will be declared champions. So basically, that's what's happened here. So the 9 in a row, that's it. It's done and dusted, and we just need to move forward and hopefully go for 10. So that's my viewpoint on that one.
Tom, do you think?
I agree. Sorry, Stevie. I just want to say, man. Just want to say, Jim is reading for the rule book there, so it's obviously correct in what he's saying. But the rule book does also say that you've got to explore every avenue. And as you say, it went to the SPFL board. They did vote. They voted against Celtic the Cup. And then Nelms changed his mind. You know that yourself. It's common knowledge now. So let Rangers fans, some of them, they have a problem with Celtic winning 9 in a row, right? It's only equalled a record. Rangers have done it, Celtic have done it with better teams. So what we're saying is this Nelms, they did vote, Jim, and they voted no to give Celtic the cup. And then all of a sudden, this email ends up in a what do you call it, a recycle bin on a computer. It's the only email out of all them that's landed in there. It's took them 5 hours to find it. Coincidentally, after the timeline is finished. And what they also done was, you know this yourself, I know, because you know your stuff, Jim. But they looked into it and then they said, what it was is we hang with this. They never told the clubs either that they had 28 days to make a decision. What they done was they told them they told them 5 minutes before they gave them a 40-page memo thing. Yeah. That's what they done. It's something like a 40-page thing, and this was a lower team saying it. They basically never even had time to read through it, and they told them that they had to have their answers, like for say 12 o'clock the next day, when the actual SFA rules is 28 days. So there's a lot of rotting there. But at the end of the day, Celtic have got the 9 in a row. It's no good to look after them. It doesn't matter what Rangers fans say. It doesn't matter what Celtic fans say. There's something rotten there, Jim. You know what I mean?
What do you think about that, Jim, what Tom's been saying?
Yeah, he has got some points, but with that one vote, yeah, it was a wee bit suspicious in the last minutes or whatever, that it went into the wrong inbox or whatever. But even if it was impossible to carry on the season, because the next few league games or whatever for a couple of months is going to be behind closed doors, and clubs were going to go to the wall. Scottish football getting wiped off the map because they couldn't afford to keep paying the players and putting them out on the park, and be doing that as well at the minute. It's the testing in Germany. It's like £5,000 a game just to test their players before they go on the park. Again, that's too rich for Scottish football. We're obviously a small fish in a large pond when it comes to finances. And that's the way the SPFL had no other option, basically, than to declare the season as it was in champions and relegation. That was unfortunate for Hearts, but that is the way I see it.
Can I take you back a wee bit? Can I take you back just a wee bit, and we'll come back forward again. Obviously, before Christmas time, it just seemed that Rangers was electric. What happened in Dubai?
I don't think anybody can put their finger on it. I personally think some personal has happened. It's two winter breaks in a row. This has happened. We've went away buzzing, Rangers fans buzzing, saying, right, didn't want a winter break, you know what I mean? Keep playing, we're playing brilliant, we're doing well. Buzzing, come back, and as I said, it's just like a different team was on the park. As if their concentration was shot to bits, you know what I mean? Before they went away, everything perfect, moving the ball about, beautiful football, cracking goals, joy to watch. Come back and they can't do the basics. You know what I mean? I could have played in any position and played it better than half.
Right.
So don't know what it is, Stevie, but I think there is something. I don't think it's just a fluke. No 2 pre-seasons in a row. No 2 winter breaks in a row.
Is Steven Gerrard the man for Rangers?
Yes, he's been a breath of fresh air for Scottish football. He's brought money to Scotland. He's brought exposure to our wee rotten league. He's got contacts down in England. He's bringing up some young talent for England, giving us the pleasure of watching them and what have you, putting them in the short window for Liverpool, of course. But it's all good. I've not heard a Rangers fan say anything bad about Stevie Gerrard.
Well, Jim, Tom just said there that Steven Gerrard's a breath of fresh air for Scottish football. Would you agree with that statement, or is he a breath of fresh air for Rangers only?
I think he's a breath of fresh air basically for Rangers only. There's been just as big names come up to Scottish football. Well, Brendan Rodgers. He was a proven manager. Steven Gerrard is a rookie manager, and he has done well. He was a fantastic football player. I used to think he was an amazing football player with Liverpool. He's finding his feet in management. He's slowly getting it. He's getting there, especially coming to Celtic Park and beating us just before Christmas. My only Old Firm game I've ever been at, so I barred myself for ever going again to an Old Firm game. But he got Rangers playing well before the break there. God knows what happened in Dubai, but I hope they go there every year. Yeah. Celtic came back after the break actually flying, and they took off for there basically and went for being a couple of points in front to a margin of 13 near the end.
Well, I've got a few questions. I've got some questions after some people's been texting me in for the two of you to hear. So what I'll do is I'm going to ask this one to yourself, if you hear, Jim. And how will Celtic fare next season if Edward is gone?
Well, we've got Griffiths. We've got, I would reckon, well, I think we'd need to buy someone in. But I don't think Griffiths is going anywhere Edward is going anywhere just now. I think he's actually committed to Celtic for another year. I don't think he'll be sold. If anyone's going to be sold just now or go, I think it'll be Olivier and Cham. I think he'll be on his way down south, maybe to Sunderland. Fraser Forster will probably remain at Celtic Park, a kind of swap deal. And I think that would be a good deal if that happened. But I can't see Edward going anywhere just now.
Tom, is Rangers a one-man team with Alfredo Morelos?
No. We've got the young boy Hadji there. He's a good prospect. We've got talent all over the park, but he seems to take sometimes. Steven Gerrard knows more than me, Jim, yourself, and another 1,000 people put together about football. So I can't really slate him because the man knows a lot more than me. But to me, it's as if he overloads the midfield. It just looks as if he overloads his midfield and leaves himself bare at the back. So Morelos, he's a fantastic player, and I hope we hold on to him. But I wouldn't be disappointed if he went because we'd get good money for him. Yeah. And with the scouting network we've got, and we've got good contacts down south, we'd get in somebody decent, you know what I mean? So I don't think either way. I'm no born. As I say, I'd like to see him there. But if we don't, we'll get good dough for him. So that's where I stand on that one.
Jim,
I disagree with that one.
Sorry, on you go, Jim.
Morelos. I disagree with that one regarding Morelos. No, maybe about a year ago or so, he would have maybe went for big dough. But recently, he's disciplinary. Has been out the window. He's been sent off that many times in big games. The pressure seems to get to him. He gets wound up. And the big teams that were probably going to buy him, they don't want a player who's going to spend like 10 games, 12 games a season suspended. So I think Morelos' value is not as big as what it would have been a year ago.
Jimmy never got sent off. He never got a red card in Finland. He never got one red card in Finland. He's never been sent off for Colombia. It's only Scotland. It's only Scotland. And I genuinely think the wee man is targeted and he takes the bait. That's where his problem lies. He definitely 100% is targeted, but he takes the bait. But he played in Finland. He played in Finland for 2 years, never got sent off. He played for his club team in Colombia. I think he got sent off once, and he's never been sent off. I think that's 8-9 games now for Colombia. Never had a yellow card or none. Only Scotland, because as I say, he's taking the bait. But the wee man's fantastic. Fantastic.
Jim, what do you think? What do you think Morelos is worth?
I think he'll actually leave Rangers for possibly £4 million. Not anymore.
Oh, no. Come on, Tim. Come on, mate.
Just because of the disciplinary record in Scotland. I mean, all big players, Tam, get targeted during games, but it's in them to not rise to the bait. He's not got that yet. He's too young, and he jumps and he loses the head too quick.
Tam, what's your view on that?
I just think a lot of Celtic fans say 3, 4, 5 million. I do think there's a wee bit of envy there. I don't know your man, Jim, but I do think there's a wee bit of envy about Morelos because he is such a good player. See if Morelos gets Celtic tomorrow, we wouldn't get any less than 15 million for him, and that's a nailed on fact. Do you know what I mean? That's a fact. 4 million. You wouldn't get me for 4 million, man. You wouldn't get me for 4 million.
You wouldn't get my license for 4 million.
Hell, Morelos 4 million. That's.
Well, listen, we'll come back to that one here because I see we've got a few wee questions folks been asking in. And I want to put this one on to you for there, Jim. Should Celtic keep Neil Lennon on as a manager? I mean, I know he was an interim manager, wasn't he? So should they keep him on?
He was.
Contract.
100%. 100% they should keep him on as manager. When he left, I think he left under a wee bit of a cloud. Brendan Rodgers came in. I wasn't really 100% for him coming back. I thought once you're there as a manager, it never usually works a second time. But he's actually come back a lot stronger, wiser, older. And I like the way he gets his teams playing. So, I hope Neil Lennon stays there for a good while to come, for 12, 13, 14 in a row and things.
Yep. There we go. Tam, right.
I think, Stevie, hand in heart, that I don't think Lennon was the first choice because they put the man on a 1-year contract. I don't think they trust him with money. I think there was somebody else was planned for Celtic, maybe somebody big, and it fell through or whatever. They put Lennon on a year's contract. I think it could play into Rangers' favour because I'm not saying Neil Lennon's a bad manager. He isn't in any way, shape or form. But after the first Old Firm game, Rangers had Celtic's mark. We scalped his twice. He's won the cup, but we scalped his twice. So I think
you only won one game, Dan.
Jim, you've seen the 2 games, pal. I know we only won one, but the 2.
Well, you said you scalped us, right? You did scalp us in the cup final, and we rode our luck. We never turned up that day. But that's the sign of a good team who turns up, plays bad, and actually can still walk away with the trophy.
I said that to you earlier, the sign of a good team grinds out, didn't I? I said that to you earlier, but as I say, I think Neil Lennon beat. I know most of my mates are Celtic fans, and I don't know one of them that said Neil Lennon. They all said back him. He's a manager. He's signed. Back the man. But I don't know one of them that said they wanted him there. They want a big name or whatever. But I don't think they'll be Lennon money. I genuinely don't. I don't think they trust him.
Just while we're on the subject of money here, Tam, we've got a question here, and it said if Rangers said that they've lost 10 million, then how could they afford Hadji? We mixed reports of £3 or £4 million buying him, and how can Rangers defer players' wages if they're going to buy Hadji?
It came out, Jim, for the general manager of the Rangers, whatever he said, it's 3 million. Genk have gone bankrupt. They've sold their other top striker and all. He's away. They've overspent. It's 3 million after 3 years, and the chairman's thanked Genk and all that. So it's £1 million a year, which is nothing. But what a lot of people tend to forget is that Rangers. Celtic have got Dermot Desmond, but Rangers have got Ian Hart, multi-millionaire. They've got Douglas Park, multi-millionaire, and then they've got McCall. He's a billionaire. They could just be soft loans. They could just say, look, they're 10 million, they're 20 million. Just
could I come in on that?
What,
could I come in on that one? Jim. Where was all these billionaires and millionaires and all that when you got into administration and couldn't even pay the face painter?
Listen, Jim, same place before McCann came in for you. Exact same place, pal.
Yeah, but the thing is, McCann came in for us. We didn't get into liquidation. McCann came in for us, took over us, and paid the money it was owed.
You jump on the internet and look at facts. David Murray you'll know this is true then. David Murray went to the bank. Murray Metals was in dire straits. And White would come out and he says, you know, selling Rangers to me. And the guy for the Bank of Scotland says, go back in, I can assure you you'll sell them. He told Murray, if he didn't sell Rangers was worth it. Rangers had 90 million in assets, Jim, when they got liquidated. 90 million. They got assets stripped. And the guy for the bank told White, going in, they threatened to pull the debt by Murray Metal back, and Murray had to sell it. Rangers had 90 million in assets, Jim. So we were far from skint. There was 90 million in assets. And between White and Green, we got assets that much as the stadium worth, much as the car park worth. They're straight away.
Have you not already sold part of the car park now to build flats?
You've got a great free list of buildings.
That's probably bought Hadji.
I know, but Jim, we've got to buy all our own stuff. We've not got Glasgow Council building training complexes, not that for us, pal. You know what I mean? We've had to do it all our own back, but we're back. We've been there, and do you know what? It was a fantastic journey. See, when we were all going to Arbroath and all these wee places, they were all thanking us. We were the blue economy.
They would do because of your travelling support. Yeah, you were actually putting good money into the Scottish economy for the weird clubs.
And we all loved it.
Yes,
we all loved it.
They're getting a full season, full stadium twice a year with Rangers coming, so they would have loved it. Yeah,
it was
good
brilliant.
For Scottish football. Well, for the small.
We all loved it, going to these wee places we would never ever have seen before, and there was a buzz. And as I say, and only my opinion, I'm happy where Rangers are now. I'm happy where we are.
Can I ask you a question? What does it actually feel like to win the Petrofac Cup? It must be a buzz.
You're just trying to get wise now. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just having a bit of friendly banter. Friendly banter.
But as you say, you can only play with what's put in front of you. So if that's the cup you're in, and you win it, then you win it, don't you?
Tom,
good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Tom, has Rangers got the money? Has Rangers got the money to stop 10 in a row?
Aye. I don't think they've got unlimited amounts of money, but I definitely don't. They're no pulling the shutters during the night. You know what I mean? Because I don't think the men in charge now would let that ever happen again. you learn for your mistakes. Well, you should learn for your mistakes. So all this doom and gloom and all the rest of it, to me, it's a lot of shite. I just don't think Rangers would put themselves in that position to stop 10 in a row. So what's the use of stopping 10 in a row if you've not got a club the following year? Do you know what I mean? I just don't buy into that. We've got, as I say, we've not got unlimited funds, but we've got money. There's money there. You know what I mean?
Jim, will Rangers go any further in the Europa League, do you think?
No. They lost the first leg 3-0 at home against a good team, a really good team. I think they'll probably lost maybe 4 or 5-0 away from home. That'll be the end of it for them this year. But no, you must admit, Tom, that team for Germany were superb. They played you off the back of Ibrox.
All the German teams are brilliant. They're technically just it's a German state of mind. It's just the way they play.
Tom, you don't obviously think the Rangers are going to overturn a 3-0 deficit to that team. Because if you do, you must have went to the same school as this Dominic Cummings guy. You know what I mean?
Well, Jim, we beat Porto and we beat Braga, pal. So we done well.
You're not going to go to Germany and win 4-0.
How we know? We went.
Okay, don't worry.
We turned that game round against Porto, who were in the semi-finals of the Champions League last year. So how can we know? And listen, and if you're going on that logic, we should win the European Cup because we've won the most points in the full of the Europa League. So we should get that cup.
You can't win the European Cup. It's the Europa League you're in.
Listen, you know what I'm on about. You're being trivial now, but they should give us that cup because we've scored we've got the most points in the Europa League. So
if they stop that, then now you get a good chance. If they call that, then now you're in.
Let's just say, Jim. Jim, let's just say they did stop the Europa League right now, and as Tom's saying there, they've won the most points in it. Would you be Celtic effectively officially won 9 in a row? Would you openly give the Europa League title to Rangers?
Well, if UEFA came out and said that they weren't going to complete it and they were stopping it where it was, and if Rangers were in the top position with the most goals, I'm not 100% sure on that. Tam is saying they are. I've no doubt to dispute at the minute. But if they'd come out and say, listen, we need to call it, we're not going to play it, it's not getting completed, I wouldn't have any qualms with it because it's in the regulation. It's probably the same kind of regulations that the SPFL have got. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I certainly wouldn't have any qualms with it.
Because the SPSL, that's the paymasters is UEFA. You know what I mean? They do what UEFA say. The SPFL tell UEFA what to do.
We've actually got a wee question here regarding the SPFL, and it's somebody's asking for the both sides here. Is there a bias by the SPFL and the SFA towards either teams?
I'll tell you what I think, and then Jim will give you his answer, obviously. I think in Scotland, it doesn't matter if you're an Inverness fan, a Partick Thistle fan, a Celtic Thistle fan, you're either a Catholic or a Protestant. I know there's Muslims and there's Hindus and there's Sikhs and we're a multinational nation now, but you're either born Catholic or Protestant to where we're from. So you can tell yourself you're a Motherwell fan or you're an Inverness fan or whatever, but in there, you're a Rangers or you're a Celtic fan because you're a Protestant or you're a Catholic. And that's my opinion on it. So I think there is a bias, but there was bias against Celtic years ago, but I genuinely think the bias is against Rangers. So there you go.
Hey, listen, Jim, I've got a wee question for you here, and somebody's just asked me, why did we end the season but keep the Scottish Cup going? Surely if using the same formula as the league, then pick the best team or draw a name out the hat and declare a winner. What do you think of that?
Well, the way they're going, it's only 3 games to go in it. So they're pushing that back. It can be played midweek. There was no big cry to actually end that and call it because it's easily enough played. It's not like a league where you've got like 8 games to go in a league. It's only 3 games. They can play them in a midweek during our season when they start up again. But they're saying they might even be pushing that to the start of 2021 season until we're really going. And then they'll bring it in the odd 3 week. We've got 3 midweeks, and they'll run it out then. So because it's only 3 games in total, it's easy to carry it on.
Aye, because they're putting down here, that means they're going to be playing 2 Scottish Cups next season.
That's you contradicting something you said just 10 minutes ago about teams can't afford it, they'll go to the war, they've not got the fans in, blah, 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 blah. Same rule applies to the Scottish Cup. They're not going to let fans in for that either, Jim. So how does 8 games bury clubs, but 3 games don't? Do you know what I mean, mate? You can't have both sides of it. You know what I mean?
They're talking about waiting till they get the fans into the stadiums for these 3 games. It might be February next year before they play them. So this season will be completed next season. Although the other Scottish Cup, as Stevie was saying, will probably be starting for them.
That'll not happen, mate. They'll no start a hang with then go right 2 days later, right, we're starting the league now. That'll never happen.
What's this space?
Graham McMullen.
Any Rangers fan will tell you this is what the Rangers fans are saying, and they're on agreement. The Scottish Cup has been kept going so Celtic can get a treble.
Well,
you would say that, but that's not the reason, pal.
Well, how's it no? You're the man that said yourself you can't have Fitbit getting played because teams will go to the ball, the fans can't get in. Same rules apply.
But you're saying all the Rangers fans. You're saying all the Rangers fans are actually saying this, that Celtic, they're only keeping it going so they can get a treble. No, because there is Motherwell fans, Aberdeen fans, all the other teams in the league. They're not saying the SPFL are doing this so that Celtic can get a treble. It's only Rangers fans, so it's not the consensus.
Can I just jump in there for 2 seconds? Graham McMullen here's asking. Teams were told if they didn't vote to the end of the league, then they couldn't receive prize money for the season. No other option. Is that a gun to the head?
Yes, they were told. They were told they had 24 hours to answer, or 12 hours to answer. Stevie, I can't recall perfectly, but the actual rules in the SFA rulebook say they should have had 28 days to decide. So a lot of chairmen have come out now and said it's there for anybody to read. They said they felt a gun to their head. They felt as if they had to make that decision there and then, or they weren't getting any money because allegedly the SFA said to them, "Listen, if you vote to shut it down now, you'll get your dough. If you don't, you're not getting any money." Now, that would put a wee club to the wall. You know what I mean? No new fans get in to see the Scottish Cup, but that would bury teams if you say you're not getting prize money.
Graham was also asking here, Liverpool 25 points ahead in the English Premier League. Check the stats, might not be 100%. Celtic nowhere near that. Not once have Liverpool called for the league. Celtic never away from the media saying should be champions. Why were the Scottish League so determined to call it so early before they knew the full extent of COVID-19? Jim, can I give you that one?
No, Celtic never once called for the league to be ended. That's all speculation. Celtic wanted it completed on the park. They wanted a full stadium. They wanted to run out and celebrate in front of their own fans at the end of the season. I mean, another 2 more games in that league and the league was finished. I mean, it did a win at Ibrox and then a win whatever the next game was, and the league was then done, the way Celtic were playing and going on for them. So, no, I think that's already nonsense.
But how then, Jim, as I say, if you're saying it's nonsense, how can it be nonsense when Neil Lennon and Peter Lawwell, I couldn't tell you what that man sounds like. I've only heard his voice once, and it was two days before Nicola Sturgeon said we were going into a lockdown. Lennon and Lawwell were on the television saying, "Listen, the fit mechanic can continue, we get the league." Now just Google that and you'll see the video, Jim. It's there for anybody to watch, anybody at all. You'll see Neil Lennon and you'll see Peter Lawwell stating as fact 2 days before our nation get put into a lockdown, they were near enough demanding, well, if Fitba stops, we get the league. You must have seen the video. You must have seen that.
I haven't seen the video, but I can only assume that would have been just tongue in cheek, just for a wee bit of a wind up. They would not have said that. In all honesty, they have come out with emails to all the Celtic fans saying exactly they wanted the season finished. We wanted to go to games. We wanted to see it done on the park.
Fans are paying good money for season tickets.
Well, Juventus leading in Italy, but the club fans and players have stated they will refuse the league title if it's awarded.
Yeah, that's dignified, isn't it? It's dignified.
Yep.
As I say, Celtic were 13 points clear. But it's Pippa, anything can happen.
Well, listen, guys, I'll tell you what it is, right? Because we're coming to the end of our session here, and I think we could probably do another part on this one. So, Jim, a couple of seconds on Celtic for the 10 in a row. Could you give us a wee quick talk on that? We've got a wee couple of seconds left here. How do you think Celtic's going to do next for 10 in a row? Will they achieve it?
Oh, I think they'll achieve it comfortably. I think it'll be a 16 to 20 point gap at least in the league next season. And that's my point.
Tam, what's your view on that? Quick seconds, mate.
Nah, I think it'll be really, really tight. I don't think Rangers have to stop it because, as I say, they've got to live within their means. But I think it'll go to the wire.
Well, listen, guys. What we'll do is we'll bring these back on closer to things or starting back up again for there. We're cutting you. Sorry, we're cutting you down for there. It's just for Zoom here. I want to thank the two of you for coming on. We're sorry about that power cut thing at the start. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Tam Nelson and Jim Coyle. You have been brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stevie. Thanks,
Stevie. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
See you later on.
Bye.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, pal.